USA actually bombs Iran. Iran is bombing Israel. Israel bombing back Iran. Ukraine, Russia, nuclear carriers were hit in the drone operation. The whole world is going crazy, and I keep hearing the same rhetoric that we are headed towards tough times. What we will talk about in this one is very important, so stay tuned. This is Good for Thought. Let's roll.
Good for Thought.
What up, all my beautiful, amazing, magical NazareNs out there? All the shout outs at the end of the video. This is gonna be a short one. So I just recently received a comment from Melody saying we are headed towards tough times. Huge shout out to Melody. And I keep hearing the same thing over and over again. We are headed towards tough times. We are headed towards rough times. This is, we're going crazy. And I kept saying this in previous videos that nothing has really changed for the last, 100 and so years. We haven't come out of crazy times. It's just that in the West, we've had leisures. Like, I remember, and I mentioned this before, I remember when I was a kid, seeing Chernobyl happen. I'm talking, kids that were brought on buses across my city, children with brains going outside of their skulls with 3 arms. Like, this is not a fairy tale. This was actually happening. This was actually seen. Even in the early 90s, the news coming on and warning us of, nuclear rains or atomic rains, not to go outside. And, me seeing in 1991 a whole big empire, the Soviet Union, completely collapse and mayhem on the streets and, complete lawlessness. So third world countries, it's nothing new to them. It's nothing new that, something crazy is going on. Some kind of a war is happening somewhere. The reason why we are being bombarded with this information, obviously, because nowadays, there's social media, there's YouTube, there's Facebook, everybody's on it. Everyone is saying something. Everyone is, fear mongering and warmongering. And this is all done on purpose. And what I'm about to say, I really want everyone to pay close attention. This is extremely important. So we are actually headed towards the very best times. And before you scream and yell at me, let me explain. We have finally entered into what is reality. Everything before 2020 was all an illusion. Now, finally, all masks are off. And the battle, the real battle, the spiritual battle has begun. Now, pay attention. You will notice that starting from 2020, and especially it's been manifesting into reality recently, we have been going through 3 stages of the apocalypse. So first was the mental battle. And that's why you could have noticed this in yourself. You could have noticed this in your surroundings. People going crazy, people looking for drama, people being influenced with what's going on in the world and projecting this into their own reality. Then came the physical battle. A lot of people getting physically sick, getting physically hurt. A lot of people were left, died. And now came the most important one, the battle for the soul. And you will start noticing attempts at your soul. This is exactly what is happening. Everything that's going on, all these wars breaking out, all of this information online, in the news, everything is to tempt your soul, is to awaken hatred, is to awaken anger. Now, there is such a thing as good anger, but the anger that comes from love. But I'm talking about anger that comes from hatred, the poisonous kind of anger. You will start noticing in these days and days to come that you might feel angry out of nowhere. You might feel hatred out of nowhere. And that is why, and that is because we have entered the final step of the apocalypse, the most important step that will determine who will be left after this. And the people that go through this will be the people to lead the world into a new, bright future. This is why all of these monsters, they cannot hide anymore. We used to be tricked into, oh, vote for this president, or vote for that president. Oh, that one is good and this one is bad. No, now all the masks are off. We are finally in what's called reality. The apocalypse, the unveiling is here. It's happening. And we will all be tested. Are these times tough? Yes, but these are the best times, because finally there's no more games, there are no more illusions, and after this we will receive the world that all of us folks that have been yearning for, a good future for your children, for yourself, for your great grandkids. This is the time right now. We just have to go through it. You have to keep the concentration of yourself. And I always say the concentration. I will make a separate video explaining exactly how to concentrate all of your spiritual bodies, all of your energies, everything, because the time has come. It is now. It is actually the best time. Everything that was all before this was all an illusion. People were led into all of this nonsense. Finally, people are waking up, but waking up is not enough. We will have to go through these stages. Congratulations to all of you that have gone through the mental and the physical battle, but now comes the most important battle, the battle for the soul, and it will be the hardest battle. So I want to give a shout out to the always beautiful and always perfect, the one only Romaniya poet, of course, my boy David Vodornyuk, my boy Jim Dillinger. Please go check out that channel. Melody, shout out to you. Willow Roots, shout out to you. My boy Tomek, my boy Alpha, Spencer Reese, of course, from Solovate, and everything will be cool. You know, huge shout out to Alan. Also, my boy Alan became my brother, man, doing a very important job right now, trying to get justice for these kids. I want all of you to know that we are headed towards better days. We just have to go through this, man. That's it. There will be many doubts, many doubts. There will be many fears, and all of that comes from evil. All of that wants to derail us off the true path. We have to stay strong. We have to stay united. I don't want to sound cliche and corny, but that's what it is. We have to unify right now, claim back our planet, and move towards a better future, man. I don't only believe this, I know this. So this is good for thought. This is NazareN. This is Romaniya Poet. This is proof to me that you're alive, baby. This is Solovate. And I love all of you dearly. We will come out on top, man. So you know what we say, baby. Ooh, no.